And welcome to another live stream watch along reaction here for the FIFA 2022 World Cup third place match. No, I made it. Don't worry. They played the anthems. They're showing the 11s. Here are the 11s for this match. We're ready to go. Croatia versus Morocco, third place match. Here we are. Don't worry. I made it. I had to write down the 11s and get everything ready. That's all that happened. I didn't screw up. And I won't screw up tomorrow either. On sleeping. I damn near did. With that being said, yeah, close, but no cigar. I made it. Hello, Dr. Negative. Where's the stream? I'm here. Who's VAR? I don't know. Starting 11s, Croatia. In goal, Dominic Livakovic. Nah, I woke up before he called me, but I was writing down 11s like 10 minutes ago. It was a crunch, but I'm here. In goal for Croatia, Dominic Livakovic, back three, Josip Stanisic, Josip Sutalo, Josko Vordiol, right wing back Mislav Orsic, center mid Lovro Meyer, center mid Luka Modric, the captain, Mateo Kovacic, the center mid, left wing back Ivan Perisic, striker Marco Lavaya, Andre Kramaric, the striker for Morocco. In goal, Yassine Bono, left back Yahya Atiat Allah, center back Jawad El Yamik, Akraf Dari, right back Akraf Hakimi, center mid Bilal El Kanous, Sofian Amrabat, Abdelhamid Sabiri, left wing Sofian Boufal, Youssef En-Nesyri, the striker, and right wing Hakim Ziyech, the captain. Here we go. Here we are. Corner, 1 minute in. It's the first minute. It's good. We're on the first minute. Throw in for Stanisic. Qatar, Abdul Rahman Al Jassim is the man in the middle, the referee. You're putting up your Christmas tree today. Yeah, I mean, I already had mine up. Already had mine up all damn year. It never came down for like the past 5 years. Morocco in the red, Croatia in the white and red. I guess the checker effect isn't that big where they could wear their home kits. All right. I kind of feel like that's still a clash, though. The red and white checker with the red green shirts. I feel like that's still a freaking clash, but whatever. Here comes Croatia. Here we go. Cross into the box. Headed cleared by Dadi. Morocco. Of course, the winner of this match wins third place. I can see what it is. Hey, sometimes cats are good helpers, unironically. I woke up at like 7:45 and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go. I didn't get great sleep this morning. I kind of went to sleep a bit too late, then didn't get good sleep in general. I had a lot of work to do that I sort of had to start doing later because I chose to go out on Friday afternoon. It wasn't smart. I sort of nearly screwed myself over in general. Third minute. You live and you learn. Morocco cleared. You live and you learn. Hey, sometimes underwear and socks are good. Every day's a gift. Sometimes it's a pair of socks, but every day's a gift. Every day's a gift. Morocco, Dottie. Morocco playing forward in the 4th minute. It seems so far sort of looks like a freaking training event out there. It's early, though. It's early days, early days, early days, early days. Of course, these teams had already met in the group stage. Their first match of the group stage, they draw 0-0. So it could happen again, especially with some rotations. It could happen again. A 10-place group or 10-place difference in the FIFA rankings for these teams. 12 for Croatia, 22 for Morocco. But I'm sure Morocco's going to jump higher the next time the rankings come out. They'll probably be in the top 13, my guess. North Carolina FC sucked for 2 years. We got a friendly in February against a top-tier Norwegian team. Like, Norwegian football seems like the most... How do I put this? Norwegian football seems like the most thirsty league out there. It's like, I remember a lot of TFC players going on loan over there. I mean, like, they'll take what they can get. And I don't know how the hell we got Noble Okello to go over there and Rocco Romeo. So, proceed to hear nothing about that loan spell either. 5th minute. So that shows you how big of a jump they could make in the next rankings. I'm afraid of how big of a drop Canada's going to take. Because God knows they'll probably take a big drop. 0-0 in the 6th minute. Morocco's hosting the FIFA World Cup, Club World Cup in February of next year. Yep, February 1st to 11th, which I misspoke about live streams. I think definitely if Seattle, Canada may be outside of the top 50, I wouldn't be shocked. They lost to some big teams, but you lose 3 games in the World Cup, those matter the most. It's not about the quality of performance, it matters what happened on paper. Croatia shot, header, goal! 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 Josko Vordiol off the free kick. Over the top, and what a header from Josko Vordiol. One of the best young center backs in the world. Josko Vordiol goal. What a header. 7th minute, 1-0, Josko Vordiol. Nice play in there. Onside. Plays 2, and Vordiol just runs in like a missile and just belly flops. And is able to get the header past Yassine Bono. That's actually beautiful, though. Lovely. Croatia up 1-0 in the 3rd place match. Can they equal what they did in 98? Josko Vordiol has them possibly there. Didn't expect the goal to come from there. Good thing I didn't bet on it. 8th minute. Will you watch Club World Cup? I'll definitely watch the Sounders. I probably should. And I'll probably go live for those games, now that I think about it. Unless there's an NFL. Well, no. The 1st to 11th is in between the Super Bowl, right? That's like Pro Bowl week and then run up to Super Bowl, yeah? I should be able to do it. I should be able to do watch-alongs with no problem. Because who watches the Pro Bowl? Oh, wait, the Pro Bowl's not even really a game anymore. It's just flag football and events. The Pro Bowl games. Header goal! Dottie! Another center back goal. Akraf Dottie off another header. What the hell is going on? 9th minute. Goal for Morocco. Goal, goal, goal. Another header from another center back on the opposite side of the pitch. Akraf Dari. Akraf Dari off another free kick. Well, there you go. Boom. Now, that one may be checkable, but all right. All right. It's even at ones going into 10 minutes. Okay. All right. This is what I'm talking. This is enjoyable. This is enjoyable. Normally, third place match sucks. This is enjoyable. I go live for it. It's enjoyable. Onside. Easy. I hope to God it is. Akraf Dari. If he's onside, that's a goal. And we're tied. Tenth minute. It is. It is. 2-1-1. All right. You love to see it shot past the post. Dear God, this game's going to go off the rails. Quick. Africa, goal, Morocco. But yes, Club World Cup watch-alongs will happen. Seattle games, but they will happen. Maybe it's just one. And in that case, maybe I'll do the final anyway. My sleep schedule will be good enough. Or, there you go. So, yeah. It is amazing that a nation of only 4 million, Croatia, have made the World Cup finals and semifinals in the past 2 World Cups. Yeah, it's amazing. And you would think the U.S. could easily pull off the same, but they can't. It makes you wonder that if that best athletes thing, that best athletes hypothesis is even true. It makes you wonder. Makes you wonder. Goal 1-1, Seattle versus who? They haven't drawn it yet, though. That's the problem. That's the problem. They haven't drawn it yet. We don't know who they're playing, but so there you go. But hey, Seattle get some friendlies preseason. You know, that's cool. And so, in one of the biggest environments, they technically get friendlies. That's got to be. I mean, it's technically competitive, but it's also technically friendlies. You know, house money, really. 11th minute, 1-1. Just like this is technically a friendly, but it's technically not, you know? Yeah, that's the problem. It may have been closer if they brought Pfok or Pepe. I still don't see why Pepe is good right now, because I remember not 6 months ago, I remember about almost a year ago, people were freaking saying, he's horrible. He flopped in the Bundesliga, which he did. But now that he's scoring in the freaking Dutch league, it's like, oh, he's great. Let him actually get his European career back on track before crowning him. Didn't we crown him too quickly before and proceed to? Point is, Pfok's at the World Cup. The game may be closer, but the problem was the defense against the Netherlands. The fact they weren't positioned well. They were not positioned well. And freaking Anthony Robinson got mauled. Serginho Dest got mauled. The fact that you let Daley Blind score is a problem, frankly. Yeah. I wasn't. Yeah, no, he did. He did. Yeah, that's a problem. 13th minute. That's a problem. The 32-team version of the Club World Cup's coming in 2025. I wonder how those matches will get squeezed in and if these teams are in on playing. The fact that they put it through must mean the Europeans are either going to get forced to play or they've agreed to end up playing, even with all the freaking huffing and puffing they've done. So it is what it is. The huffing and puffing they done. Yeah, I seen Bono plays forward. Haji Rod's linked to Crystal Palace. Deservedly so. He's doing well in the Turkish league. He was good at the World Cup. I thought he was okay. He's probably the best striker just because of just considerations. But, you know, Croatia playing forward. Good clearance by Morocco. Shot over the bar. Stanisic runs onto it. You want to see Club World Cup. Like that'll ever happen. You'll have to probably give your left leg, half of your brain, and probably an arm to see that. It's not happening. Even if Mr. Fubar came back and actually was good like he used to be in Liga MX, it's not happening. No. But Josie Altidore was actually pretty good for Puebla. I mean, yeah, he was. I'll admit, Josie actually played well at Puebla. He actually did. Which, to the point, actually made me feel like we could have actually used him back at TFC. Considering he outscored Io and Jesus Jimenez over that portion of the season. Look it up, he did. Maybe Josie isn't completely washed up. 15th minute. Seriously, how does he revitalize his career in Liga MX, which is just as good of a league, if not a bit harder, at least tougher defensively? But foul, that'll be corner. Or that'll be a corner for Croatia in the 16th minute, 1-1. I can't wait for CONCACAF Champions League. You'll have to wait till mid-March. It's not February this year. It's mid-March. Do you watch Asian or CAF Champions League? I watch Asian Champions League. I, here and there, watch the African Champions League. It's hard to find, you know. I think I used to watch it when I had beIN Sports, but then DirecTV pulled beIN Sports. And then it was basically like, yeah, I can't watch it no more unless I bust my ass to watch it, which I've done here and there. The ROI on that is not great. But if I get Fubo, I'll be able to watch CAF Champions League more. So the African Champions League more. So that'd be great. But AFC Champions League used to be on YouTube until it went to Paramount Plus. So the African tournaments are on Paramount Plus. So there you go. Also the Argentinian League too. 17th minute. Point is, if I get Fubo, beIN will be there. I'll be able to watch the African Champions League more. It's not that I didn't want to watch it that much. It's that after 2018, I had to bust my ass to watch it, and the ROI is not great for that, especially if I'm just watching it myself. Yeah, I probably should get Fubo after all the freaking sites got pulled by the HSI or whatever. I was planning on Fubo anyway, but still. Copa Libertadores is interesting too. I agree with that. All the Champions Leagues are interesting. Point is, at this point, I don't want to find another streaming site. Shot blocked away. Another third-party streaming site. Let's put it like that. Saved by Yassine Bono. At this point, if basically it's only going to be around for 3 years and be trustable for 3 years and then gets taken down, it's not worth my time to do that. So, yeah, because BuffStream is gone. I think they left their freaking domain. Have you played in FIFA against one player on paper? They should dominate you, but to start they do not. But if you score, they go from level 1 to 10 million and start dominating you. No, I've not done that. I don't play Ultimate Team. I don't play online, or I don't play Ultimate Team versus, I should say. Not pro clubs, not Ultimate Seasons. I don't play online. PlayStation Plus, there you go, but I don't. Cross in. Bonjour, amigo. Bonjour, Elias. How we doing? How we doing? That happened to you yesterday. Yeah, I think there's a thing called scripting that may hit you. It lets you get the lead, and then it I think that's called scripting. Might just be a thing. I don't know. 19th minute, 1-1. I'll take extra time at this point. Oh, okay. Yeah, this sort of seems a bit lackadaisical. Like, both teams are playing well, but it's sort of like, no, you have a moment. 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 I mean, I like it. It's better than it being a training exercise. Like, there's actually effort being put in this game. But it's sort of like half and half, but like willingly half and half, I'm good yourself. Just literally finished watching your preview. Nice. It should kick on a bit more, I should say. It's done a pretty good job. In contrast to a lot of videos in this run. But the final preview will still be watched even after this third place video comes out because the final's tomorrow. So it's like a day and a half of growth opportunities. And it's hitting that stride, so it should be good. Now that third place prediction in the first minute when I hit that quick, that won't matter. I didn't expect 1-1. I mean, I definitely expect extra time or a penalty shootout, but not this way. I either expected a late goal to win it or 0-0 penalty shootout, not 1-1 or 2-2. But we'll find out. 21st minute. We'll see what goes on. It happened to me all day yesterday because I experienced the longest winless streak I've ever had in FIFA. I went the whole day without a win because I was always paired with people that was a better player than me. That's a bad day. That's a bad day. What do you think about this World Cup final not getting in the way of NFL? It never was, but I mean, extra time will end. The trophy presentation will end about the time the first game is supposed to be played if it goes all the way to penalties. But in the end, I think the Bucks game was supposed to be at 1 o'clock, if I'm not mistaken. They moved it. They flexed it. So, hold on. They flexed it. Tampa. Yeah, they flexed it. And the Patriots are playing at the same time as well. They flexed the Patriots down, and Tampa's playing at the same time. So, my little, watch the World Cup final, watch the first game, watch an NFL midday game, and then watch the Sunday Night Football basically got thrown in smoke. I don't know how. I legitimately don't know how. What was it? Freaking Green Bay something, I think. I don't know. Like, Las Vegas, New England still means a lot. I don't know how that gets flexed out of Sunday night, but I don't know. We left coffee due to the person running the coffee picking one of the broadcasts that has the bad signal. L. Victor Vasquez is coming home. Matt Hedges signs as a center back. Victor Vasquez is coming home. Free agency. I don't know if that's the best idea, but it's good depth. I like Victor. I mean, it can't be worse than anything else TFC's done in the past 2 years. I'll give it a shot. Oh, and Matt Hedges is signed as a center back. Basically, Drew Moore 2.0. So, Victor Vasquez is good. He scored the winning goal in MLS Cup, or the second goal in MLS Cup 2017. Victor Vasquez is good. He's just getting older. And he was okay at LA, I thought. Nothing special. Not the missing piece like he used to be. But he wanted to come back to Toronto. He never wanted to leave in the first place. LA had Victor for the past 2 years, which helped him fill out his free agency. And then, we bring Victor back. And, I mean, you could say he's a bit washed, but, he almost looked washed when he left. So, I like Victor. It can't hurt for him to be depth, and he'll probably stay after his career's done as a coach in the academy if he has it his way. So, it means more than him just coming back to come back. I think he'll do as good as he can, though. Sometimes it's good to have those depth signings that are cheaper, Hedges with McNaughton, I think that'll be great. Hedges and McNaughton at center back. I think that'll be a great pairing. So I'm happy with the Matt Hedges thing. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy with that. And I'm happy that Victor's coming back, but I'm not really trying to get really hyped about Victor being a big, big signing. Hedges I'm hyped about. I'm happy that Victor's coming home, but West Brom scored. Check if it's a Daryl DK goal. Gotcha. 25th minute, 1-1. Croatia's playing forward. Love Romar. That's going to be cleared for Morocco. Fought Mob, I'm already there, so let's see. West Brom, 21st minute. Jed Wallace was the scorer. Jed Wallace was a score. Daniel, say what do you think about the Red Bulls not paying Aaron Long? Good. And Toronto didn't either, so we're all good. Love Romar. We didn't lose our best opportunity. Love Romar crosses in over the ball. Dear God, that's a horrible header. Perisic. TFC didn't get their second choice. That's a good thing. We got our first choice. I think McNaughton could start. Maybe we'll get somebody more depth to replace Mavinga. But, yeah, Aaron Long. Hope he goes to LA. How many people do you know that do not pay attention to football, soccer at all, but are paying attention to the World Cup? Everybody in my Mississippi State group chat, because they've been when the U.S. were in, they were posting stories about the U.S. and the World Cup. And I'm like, I didn't know you liked football or soccer. I didn't call them on it, though. I was like, interesting. And I was like, interesting. I thought I was the only one who liked football here. Oh, okay. Cool. So, I'm sure. And probably a good bit of my friends from when I went to high school that I'm still friends with. There's a good soccer contingent there who played, but there's also a contingent of people who don't give a shit unless it's the World Cup, men's or women's. So, I know who those are. And they came back out. I think he is. Jed Wallace, yeah, he's pretty good. Was going to go to a Christmas party tonight, but my dad decided to disrespect me yesterday, and I know he'll be there, so I'm not going. Exactly. Protect your peace. Find another party. I'm sure there'll be another one that you can get invited to. I don't know. Or at least protect your peace, but you get my point. Protect your peace at least. Timbers have made an offer for Norwegian center back. Europa League qualifier, Champions League games. Nice. Good for y'all. 28th minute throw in from Morocco to be played forward. Yeah, I heard about it. I don't know if I really like it, but I don't hate it. I think it's a cash grab. I think the European teams are going to be in it kicking and screaming, which is why they put it through. They'll be in it kicking and screaming, but I'll go to it. This will be in the USA in 2025. I'll go to it, especially if a certain team makes it. I'll go to it. With what the hell we're doing, we better be there. Or the way frickin' Bill Manning's trying to sell it. I think Bono will be benched every game for current DC keeper. Good for him. Cross it. Oh, my God. Hakimi crosses in, and then the Scorpion was missed or whatever. I think he is. I've been told I've heard that before. I've heard that before. Yeah, that tells me you don't watch it. Again, protect your peace. Don't blame you. That stuff. I want to go to the White House. So I guess you didn't do that 8th grade Washington, D.C. trip that it seems like everybody gets the opportunity to do, of which I didn't do. Mr. loves politics but didn't go to Washington. What the hell's wrong with you? Yeah, I didn't really think that one through, to be honest. I didn't really think that one through. What do you think about the fact that the next Club World Cup will be hosted in Morocco in February 2023? I'm good with it. I'll cover it. It's in between the championships and the Super Bowl, so I'll watch it. The Sounders are in it, so I'll cover it. At least we got that quick tournament. What's your thoughts on the new 32-team format for the Club World Cup starting in 25? I mean, I don't hate it, but I don't like it, you know? I don't hate it, but I don't like it. It's like, okay, you know? Like, I think it sucks that the European teams are going to be drugged there kicking and screaming. It's going to be a cash grab, but it's also more prestigious because there's more teams, and besides, there's more chances for Toronto to get into it, even without winning CCL. We'll look at how they do the allocations. Croatia 50% possession, Morocco 39%. Yeah, that don't surprise me. 31st minute, so we'll see. Lol. The last time a non-European club won the FIFA Club World Cup was 2012. Don't remind me. Corinthians versus Chelsea. Yeah, don't remind me. Don't remind me. I went to D.C., but not the White House. It's practically impossible to visit the White House. Yeah, there's also, the fact that there's a giant gate. There's a Secret Service, unless you have a scheduled tour. Yeah, exactly. And even then, or you're rich as hell and you're a friend of the president. Or you're just a Democrat, a big famous Democrat, and they'll invite you for no reason. AKA John Legend and Chrissy Teigen. Yeah, I went there. Yeah. No, that was a Keogh. A Keogh did the clearance. Maybe Dyer shot was the shot. Dr. Negative, what? Yeah, Vinicius will score multiple goals in the Club World Cup for sure. I wouldn't be shocked. That's what it's doing, yeah. Practice event. But also Copa America would be a practice event as well. So there's multiple practice events. But if there's any country that needs multiple practice events to make sure they got it right and then still screw it up, it's the U.S. They're trying to look for a penalty. They're mad at the ref, Morocco. 33rd minute. Akio. Yeah, Akio's still eligible for Canada, according to him. Would you take him? I mean, the dude's playing in Scotland. I mean, we really can't. I mean, that's not a foul, but okay. On Buffal, I don't think that's a foul. But I mean, Akio's a good player. He's talented, but I don't think he'll ever be at the level where he's even a Gold Cup level Canadian national team player. But then again, maybe in 2 years things will be different. And he's playing at a pretty respectable club in like the Championship or top of League One, and they need him. Sort of like Hoylett. Maybe things change. But right now, I think the Scottish League, Ross County at least, is a little bit too low for even a Gold Cup bench warmer. But that's just me. Went to D.C., was going to go in the White House, but Obama was away on diplomacy reasons back in fall 2015. Would have been so nice to meet Obama. That's nice. Now you're thinking about the Playboy Mansion. Lived in D.C. for a year in the late 80s. Hated it. I mean, unless you're a politician, you probably hate it, frankly. The what? Is the FIFA Club World Cup going to do group stages? Yes. If you have 32 teams, yes, group stages. Not sure about this. Argentina will be the first real competition that France will face in this tournament and vice versa. I can't wait for French fans to use that camel virus as a freaking excuse for losing when that's not even the point. I can't wait. You know where I'm heading with this if you watch the preview. He got 4 caps to South Sudan. I don't know how he's eligible. Under 23. Yeah. I don't know either. FIFA makes it up as they go. I don't know either. Very odd he saw his time to national team swap. He probably wouldn't make it on Canada anyway. But then again, if he's good enough for South Sudan. England was their first competition. Tunisia too. No. I mean, England dominated them, but England couldn't score. If England could finish, we'd be singing a different tune. Or if they've had somebody else take the penalty against France, we would speak a different tune. In Tunisia, the whole team was rotated. That's not competition. They may have lost, but that's not competition. Free kick from Morocco in the 35th minute. Ziyech. 1-1. Hakim Ziyech to take this free kick. Can Morocco take the lead? Cross in. Cleared away. Headed away by Croatia. That's out for a throw. Agreed. I agree with that. I would hope so. Throw in for Hakimi. Cross. Cleared away by Vardiol. Right there, Vardiol. Corner. 36th minute. France fans will use that camel virus as an excuse if they lose, but Holland had a flu bug and still defeated the U.S. And I'm starting to feel that flu bug may have actually been the camel virus. Then again, they didn't lose any players, and I think De Jong played. So either they really missed it or was just a flu bug. I don't know. Ziyech corner. Here we go. Header. Past the post. Ed Nesri misses. This is a pretty good game, though. Ed Nesri puts it near the post, but not in. Question, where does Yassine Bono go? He has Manchester United, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Bayern, and Juve on his calling card. I think Bayern. Now, is he a starter for half a year and then basically to a backup? Yes. Is he 30 years old? Yes. Is that the smartest move? Probably not, but it's the biggest move. Madrid, he's a full-on backup. Barca, he doesn't have the money. They don't have the money for the move that he wants. Manchester United, Ten Hag likes De Gea. It's Enrique who doesn't. Juve, I wouldn't want to go to Juve right now, if I'm being honest. Like, they could get Koscielny again, or they cook their books. So, and all the board is leaving, and yeah, I won't want to go to Juve. I think Bayern's the best chance, or the best choice. You start for half a year, maybe you leave, or maybe you end up starting over Neuer the next season anyway. Not that would happen, but, take your chances. At least you have 6 months to start at Bayern. Juve, you might be a full-on starter. Oh, wait, no, they still have Wojciech Szczesny. Yeah, no. Even if he did go, still have Wojciech Szczesny. Yeah, cleared away. So, yeah, pretty much it's Bayern. Salah was not playing in the first 2 games of Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers. They lost the second game. Maybe Egypt isn't just that good anymore. 39th minute. He took him as far as he could. Imagine if Mbappe chose Cameroon. He would be great for club level, but he would basically be Drogba internationally. Pretty much. He'd be Drogba. A better version of Drogba. Amazingly club level, nothing. Nothing internationally. Or Mbappe could have carried Cameroon to actually somewhere, but I don't know. 39th minute. Maybe he's that talented. France would not be that powerful. I mean, they still got some good players. It's not just Mbappe. I mean, they got Giroud. They have Benzema. Like, France is deep. France is deep. I mean, Griezmann would probably be playing the wing, and that could have been a problem considering he's better as a 10, but, you know, whatever. I heard from young U.S. students that are in U.S. schools that have said that before the World Cup started, nobody at that school cared about football. When the tournament started, everyone's favorite sport is football. And then they'll proceed to not give a shit again for another 4 years. Or I should say half a year, watch the Women's World Cup, not give a shit again until 2026. Maybe 2025, 2024 if the Copa America is sold as well as it is. But, you know, but sadly that's during the summer when even then, not everybody loves the Women's World Cup, but at least the U.S., you know. The main keeper for Juve has a contract ending this season. Maybe Yassine Bono could go to Juve at the end of the year, wait to be the starter. Okay, that makes sense. But again, Juve, I still wouldn't want to go to. They have some problems. 41st minute, 1-1. Bosnia don't make it to the Euros. I'm going to be disappointed. I don't think they're going to make it to the Euros. It's probably going to be Hungary. I don't think Bosnia is going to the Euros. Who knows? Maybe they're that bottom feeder level. Maybe Turkey doesn't make it or something. Turkey will probably make it. Szczesny's contract runs out this season. Okay. Ziyech going ham, of course. Ziyech looks very confident, as he should be. And sadly, Chelsea won't play him at all when he gets back. Graham Potter's horrible. Swear. Hell, Ziyech probably gets sold in this freaking January window. Hungary will go to the Euros, yep. Bosnia, Portugal, Iceland, Slovenia. Looks like they should make it with that group. But yeah, true. Iceland's not what they used to be. Portugal still finished top. Oh, goal! 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 Mislav Orsic puts it in off the post, and it bounces in. Golazo! Golazo! Golazo, Croatia! Golazo, Hrvatska! 2-1, 2-1. Mislav Orsic bombing into the box. Lofro Meyer plays it in. Orsic on the wing, chips Yassine Bono, and it pops in on the inside of the bar. On the inside of the post, it pops in. That's a goal. Wonderful. 2-1. "43rd minute. That's an amazing goal. Orsic is the one who single-handedly took Arsenal out of Europe. He's the Olympiacos guy? That Orsic? Oh, yeah. That was pre-COVID. That was a long time ago. 43rd minute. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Olympiacos, yeah. I can see why. He's got quality. Second goal in his 27th international appearance. Mislav Orsic, banger of a goal. You're not watching the game right now. It's actually pretty good, but hey, at least I think you're missing a good one. What a goal. Whoa. Yassine Bono got chipped. What was my reaction when Speed cried when Portugal got eliminated? I mean, he was playing it up. I'm not surprised he did, but he knows his audience. This could be 3. This could be 3. I'm not surprised. Orsic played in the Greek league. You said he single-handedly took Arsenal out of Europe. I was thinking Olympiacos. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you're talking about... He didn't play for Villarreal, didn't he? Didn't play for Villarreal, didn't he? I don't know. My brother wants to watch Tom and Jerry. Okay, that's actually some good taste, though, for a younger cartoon. That's some good taste, as in a younger person's cartoon. That's some good taste. I have to respect it. I will respect that. Tom and Jerry, good taste. I find it funny how NFL teams get called the best offense, yet they have no run game for the playoffs. And Mike Leach would be proud of that. Air raid, baby. Even though most people who run the air raid now run the ball more than Leach even did this past year. Funnily enough, in his final season, he started running the ball. And it actually worked. And with a running back he thought he wasn't tough. Who he thought wasn't tough. Okay, whatever. Most of his disciples run the ball a good bit. Josh Heupel, they actually ran the ball more than they threw it at Tennessee. Point is, whatever. Yeah, I heard. I wanted Timbers to get Orsic. He's damn good. Still possible. Unless all the DP spots are filled, but maybe you can get him on TAM. It's not like that big of a name. 2 minutes of stoppage time. Saved by Livakovic. What are your thoughts on the fact there'll be a Women's Club World Cup? What do you think about FIFA's announcement of their World Series? Here's the thing about the Women's Club World Cup. I like it, but it's going to be dominated by CONCACAF. Liga MX Femenil, MLS. Well, actually, no. Barcelona's women's team is pretty good. The English teams are pretty good. It may not be dominated by CONCACAF, but I'm sure that the NWSL team will finish top 4 in the first tournament, or Liga MX Femenil. I don't know how we'll really consider that. I don't know how they'll get their openings in CONCACAF because there's not a women's CONCACAF Champions League yet, but I think that's in the works. So maybe they knew this was coming. AKA, I need a Toronto team in the NWSL or hell, even the Canadian Women's Premier League or whatever. 47th minute that Sinclair was going to start. Will happen? Probably not. A man can only dream. UEFA will buy the best players from CONCACAF. That's a very big possibility. Speed deserves some form of accountability for what he did to that Asian fan. My stepmom is Blasian. That's something's just not funny. Even worth pulling the defend Andrew Tate card for. I agree with that. That's halftime. Halftime, 2-1 for Croatia in the lead. Late goal in the first half puts them over, and we have a second half to go. What would you rank Ali Moussa as the top players in CPL? Top 15. What FIFA's World Series? I didn't see that. I know they're doing a futsal Women's World Cup. I know they're doing a Women's Club World Cup. I know they're doing a Men's Club World Cup. Is that what you're talking about? They never said FIFA's World. If that's what you mean, I don't hate it. I'll answer that when we get back. But with that being said, we'll take a short break at the half, talk about the stats, get this one going. Crispy bacon. Oh, that sounds good. Wanted Croatia to win. Nice. That being said, we'll take a short break at the half, talk about the stats. Get this one going for the second half. We'll be there. Sit tight. Hit that like button. We get going. 2-1. Croatia. Sit tight. We'll be back. We're back for the stats at the half. Read some comments after we're done talking about the stats of the half, and how I feel about the half. Here we go. 8 shots to 4. 251 accurate passes to 163, 89% to 83%. 6 fouls to 3. 2 offside to 0. 2 corners to 2. 59% possession to 41% possession. 4 shots on goal to 1. 283 passes to 196. 89% pass accuracy to 83. 11 throws to 13, 7 tackles 1 to 3, 3 interceptions to 5, 0 blocks to 1, 6 clearances to 12, 0 saves to 2. Then we got 0 yellow cards to 0 and 0 red cards to 0, 2-1 between Croatia and Morocco. I think Croatia's been the better team. This game started very half and half, 2 early goals, punch for punch, but I think around the 20th minute, Croatia started to dominate. They got the ball. They've held on to the ball. They've played it forward. Morocco's defended well. Don't get me wrong. But I think Croatia's played better. I think Croatia Okay, now that just sounds stupid. All right. No, I agree. That is stupid. With that being said, when it comes to Croatia versus Morocco, I think Croatia's been the better team. Since about the 20th minute, they've held possession more. They've played forward better. They've forced a lot of defensive plays and a lot of saves. 2 great goals from Croatia. Vardiol with a header. The diving belly flop header. Orsic with a chip. They end up going in off the post, kissing in off the post. 2 great goals. 2 quality goals from Croatia. And quality play from Croatia. They've rotated. Both teams have rotated slightly. But Croatia's been the better team. They're tougher. They're stronger. And they're just playing better so far. But we got another 45 minutes to go. We could easily go to extra time. We could easily go to penalties. I wouldn't be shocked. A match and a half left to go in this tournament. We're having fun with it. So that's how I feel about this first half. Let's see. What happened to former Wonder Kid Gideon Zalalem? Where does he play now? He went back to SKC a couple of years ago. He plays with NYCFC now, as far as I know. And I don't know if they picked up his option, to be honest. But he was playing with NYCFC last season. And he didn't get that much time. So he's still scuffing it. Still scuffing along. That's life. Soccer's about playing as a team and luck be on your side. Morocco's been lucky, and especially the Portugal game. Croatia's luck has also been on their side throughout. Yeah, both teams have been very lucky. They've played well, but they've both been very lucky, and their luck really started to break in the semis, and Croatia's getting their luck back in this game so far. Actually, no, this third place match, I don't think it's luck. I legitimately don't think it's luck. I think Croatia's the better team. They've earned this so far. Throughout the tournament, though, yeah, both teams were lucky. They were great, but they were lucky. I don't think this game is luck. I think Croatia's just been the better team. But if you're playing each other, such is the way it is. Orsic scored and beat Chelsea. There we go. My bad. Yeah, I probably pigeonholed that one. I'm not gonna lie. Argentina, France tomorrow at 8 a.m. Or coverage at 8 a.m. The final starts at 9 Central. Can't wait. The suit will be on. Can't wait. Coverage starts at 8. The final starts at 9. There's a clip where Evander absolutely skins Minamino at Liverpool at the time. Oh, yeah, Michelin did play Liverpool in the Champions League. Yeah. I remember. Oh, yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, I do remember that. All I will say to fans coming up against Evander, good luck. You might just murder your player by making him a ghost. Turns him into Casper. Go. How do you think Qatar will do in the 2026 World Cup qualifiers? They'll go to that playoff tournament. My guess. I've heard people say this World Cup has been bad because of a lot of luck. Now, let me put it like this. This World Cup's been amazing on the pitch. I think the football this World Cup has been amazing. It's been beautiful. Best on the pitch World Cup in my lifetime that I've watched. I wasn't really able to watch 2002. I was a freaking toddler. But 06, 2010, 14, 18, I'd say 2006 was the best on the pitch World Cup. Am I biased because Italy won? Yes. But on the pitch? And was that my first big World Cup, my first big tournament? Yes. But I think 2006 was an amazing World Cup. I think 2022 is better than that on the pitch. Behind the scenes, it's had its problems. And yes, even though Grant Wall, he passed because of a thrombosis, and it wasn't foul play, the fact that there was still suspicion, people aren't going to forget that. They still killed some other journalists in Qatar. Nobody's going to forget the fact it did seem fishy at first. Then, of course, everything, it's like basically the World Cup behind the scenes. Point is, the World Cup behind the scenes, this World Cup's been horrible behind the scenes. On the pitch, though, it's been beautiful. The football's been great. That's the way I'll put it. That's the way I'll put it. Was 2006 a perfect World Cup? Overall, like behind the scenes and on the pitch? Probably, because we didn't really know. I certainly didn't know anything that was going on behind the scenes because, one, I was 6 years old. Two, barely anybody used MySpace back then. Social media wasn't as much of a thing. Whistleblowing wasn't really a thing. You know. I said what I said. Referees have been the worst since 2002 World Cup. I mean, the referees have sucked, but I don't think they've been paid to suck. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they've been paid to suck. There's a difference. Because if they were paid to suck, Qatar would have made it out of the group stage. By hook or by crook. And it would have been believable because all these upsets. Until people started blowing the whistle because that's what they love to do. Got a Morocco kit and it's the sticker badge. Very poor quality one because they ran out of kits. That sucks. I agree. 7 NCAA bowl games today. And one of them is Washington State. Washington State plays today. Of course I'm going to root for Washington State because Mike Leach coached there. The way I see it, in bowl season, I'll root for Washington State, Texas Tech, Kentucky. I'll keep a closer eye. Washington State, Texas Tech, Kentucky, Oklahoma, and then, of course, Mississippi State. So, yes, I'm watching the Washington State Jimmy Kimmel LA Bowl today because I should. As a good Mississippi State fan and a good Mike Leach fan, I will. Because I was a Leach fan even before he came to State. So. Go Cougs. But when I did go out, speaking of bowl games, yesterday I did watch that UTSA Troy Cure Bowl. My God, that was just bad. That sucked. I heard the FC Dallas U15s, the only real ref is the Bold Italian. Orsato? Orsato's not bold. Sub for Morocco, second half, we're about to start. Imagine Messi winning the World Cup in the Champions League. He could win the World Cup. I think he does win the World Cup. Champions League, though, Paris ain't winning the Champions League. PSG ain't winning the Champions League. It'd be funny if Messi just went God mode and carried him, though. That would be pretty funny. No sub yet. Said on FOTMob, at least. Ilyas Chad, QPR's finest. There we go. Char. Ilyas Char. Char. I'll just say Char. It may sound like it. Whatever their version of Gringo is, but I agree PSG aren't winning. Ilyas Chair is on for Morocco, and we'll see who he subbed him off for when it finally pops up on FOTMob. I'll check again. 46 minute, 2-1. Let's see if Morocco could tie this up and send this to extra time. It's been a pretty good game, though, for a third place match, I have to say. Fun fact about Cher, he was born in Belgium and is of Moroccan and Poland origins. That's nice. Small world, eh? Small world. Belgium and Poland, but choose Morocco. And he's a pretty talented player. He could have chose any. Shot! Side netting! Shot by Mislav Orsic, and best one is Adel Taarabt for QPR. I mean, Taarabt is a good player, but he plays for QPR? When the hell did that happen? Bosnia aren't making the World Cup. Same with Poland. Yeah, Bosnia ain't going to the World Cup. They may go to the Euros. Well, Americans know the Leagues Cup is happening in the U.S. next year once the tournament actually starts. I would put my money on probably not unless you're in the MLS market. I put my money on probably not. Even though they should put money into putting it over, they won't. They don't know what the hell they're doing. Modric corner, plays in, headed away by Morocco. Remember the skill-moving Moroccan who played for QPR in the early 2010s? Well, you're saying Taarabt used to play for the QPR? I thought, the way it was insinuated, I thought he was playing there. Because Taarabt is a familiar name. I didn't think he was playing at QPR right now. Maybe he was playing in the past, but it wasn't insinuated that way. He used to be there, okay. Yeah, the way that comment was sounding, it was insinuating that he was still there, and I'm like, that doesn't sound right. 48th minute. I mean, Taarabt is better than Cher. I mean, that's not wrong. But oh yeah, because Taarabt didn't even make the squad. That's yep. It was Cher for Sabiri. That was the sub. There we go. Yeah. Taarabt is at Benfica, and speaking of Benfica, the Ramos. Yeah, I know about the Gonzalo Ramos vid. Yeah, I know. I mean, people are taking this. Like, let's be honest. Is he a dumbass for doing that, especially with full face? Yes, he is. Is it as much of a mountain out of a molehill that people want to make it out to be? No. But my brother in Christ. You still don't go full face. You don't know what dirt people are up to. I think people who are on his ass have gone way too far. But let's be honest, people love to go way too far. You know, so I mean, I support him too. Was the Greece 2004 Euros win a fluke? Honestly, yes. Told people Orsic is a baller, should add more minutes. I agree with that. Orsic is a damn good player. I agree. Wonderful. Lovro Meyer, that's going to be cleared. But yeah, Orsic is a great player. Exactly what I said too. I think everybody who knows footballs, if we're talking about Orsic, that's all what we said. This Qatari ref ain't too bad. Amrabat to Liverpool. I think that would be a great move. especially to either spell Henderson or replace Henderson, or at least let him be able to go forward and be at 8 while Thiago's there. I mean, Thiago, Henderson, Amrabat would be a great midfield. I don't know if that's the plan, but I think that should be the plan. Greece winning the Euros will never happen again. I mean, Morocco didn't win the World Cup, so you have a point. I mean, could you say Italy was a similar situation? Qatar ref's actually been okay, I think. I can't believe I'm saying it, but this Qatari ref has actually been pretty good. It's a third place match, so I'm not expecting much, but he hasn't been bad. He's better than Ismail Elfath when he's in MLS. My friends, Ismail Elfath is a horrible referee. I don't know how he's been so good at the World Cup. But in MLS, he is horrible, and it's a train wreck. There's a reason MLS fans know his name. And it's not a good thing. Let me put it like this. If you know a referee's name, it's a horrible thing. If you can read a referee's name, like on FotMob or referee assignments or whatever, and you see, oh, that guy. Yeah, that's probably not a good thing. It's probably not a good thing. The Italy team would destroy 2004 Greece. Take Elfath to the Club World Cup. He probably will be. He probably will be at the Club World Cup. And I wouldn't be shocked if he refs the final if Seattle doesn't make it. Wouldn't be shocked. But that's just my guess. Cesar Ramos. I mean, Cesar Ramos isn't bad. Lofromeyer has the shot, gets cleared. That's out for a corner. Horrible defensive play by Morocco there. He's caught sleeping. Cesar Ramos isn't a bad referee. Okay, so I guess it's not 100% a hard and fast rule. If you recognize somebody's name, they're a bad referee. Because Cesar Ramos is a big CONCACAF Mexican referee, and I recognize his name. Probably because he's in CONCACAF. But it's not a hard and fast rule, but it's a pretty good rule. Probably. Victor Laturi's playing right now. William Akio's on the bench at Ross County. Okay. Amrabat, Enzo Fernandez, and Bellingham. Oh, my God, that is a good midfield. Woo! That would be a good midfield. I don't know if they would spend on all three of those players at the same time, but that's a good midfield. That's a good midfield. Fabinho replacement and Milner, Keita, and Ox leaving. I see why they're trying to get a lot of midfielders. I see it. Good point. Header. That's a bad play. But Orsic tries to chip. No, 54th minute over the bar. Gonzalo Ramos is amazing. It would be nice if Gonzalo... I know they have Darwin Nunez. I know they do. But Gonzalo Ramos being there with Diogo Jota would have been great. But that won't happen. There'll be a Moroccan sub. I'm liking Hungary's chances to qualify for the next World Cup. I think they do. I think Hungary is they're going to be in a good spot soon, a better spot than we would expect Hungary to be in. They're doing well. Sounders will not do good in the Club World Cup with Morrison rolled on. Yeah, they may get eliminated in the first or second round, but I hope the Sounders do good. Kind of have to at this point. Jordan Morris wins the Club World Cup. I'd be shocked if he does. El Canus is coming off for Unwahi. Azadine Unwahi. I wanted Mexico in the final. Huh? World Cup? Toronto FC declined my hometown club spot being an LFC fan. Yeah, they've definitely declined, but they're on the way. They're trying to be on the way back up. They're making some good moves. I don't know if it'll end up working out, but they're at least trying. I still don't trust Bacala as far as I could throw him, but that's just my feeling. If only we tied Argentina. Oh, yeah, the pitch invasion? Oh, yeah, I saw. Because it happened when I told you I didn't have that good of sleep. Yeah, I saw. The pitch invasion. The goalkeeper threw a flare back into the crowd. The pitch got invaded. The goalkeeper got hit with a bin with some sort of chalk substance in there and got a concussion. Oh, I saw. Disgusting. An absolute crap show. Insigne in Toronto, Lowell, Michael Bradley. Same where Croatia beat Canada. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, it does look familiar. I don't see... Oh, yeah, so Croatia's back in the same stadium. Unwai's a quality player from Angers. Yeah, he's good. He's good. Should take a bigger move soon. But, yeah, I mean, that's an absolute disgrace what happened in the Melbourne Derby earlier today. It was a disgrace. Like, you shouldn't be throwing a flare back into the crowd as a goalkeeper, but the fact that they invaded the pitch because of it, yeah, I'm sorry. That's just, two wrongs don't make a right. That's all I'm saying. The goalkeeper was wrong for throwing the flare, but they didn't need to invade the pitch. And it seems like that game was always going to be headed for that, from what I've heard. That Melbourne Derby today was always going to be headed for a pitch invasion. Like, it was a very tense environment is what I've heard. So, or what I've read. So, and some quick investigation. So, 58th minute. Commentary didn't care about the bin being thrown. I just saw a pitch invasion on Twitter a minute ago. Crazy. He said bin thrown and fans angry, nothing more. Enzo and Bellingham in the summer for Liverpool. I can see it way too far. I agree with that. SAWFT sub. 58th minute. Morocco going forward. Ziyech can't play it forward 2-1. Greece was the same qualifiers with Spain. Euro 2004. Greece got first over Spain. Sometimes that's football. We won't see anything like that Greece run. Morocco could have done something very similar, but Morocco didn't win. But it would have been on a bigger scale. But just like we'll never see some like Leicester ever again, we won't ever see some like Greece ever again, even if we get close. Morocco, if you want to change the focus and say the World Cup's bigger, you could say Morocco did something similar, but they didn't win. That's the thing. You need a Morocco shirt. I'm down to get one. I will say Morocco's my favorite African team. I have to say, after this World Cup, they're my favorite African team. I've said it. The Moroccans like me, it seems. So I'll repay that. And I like red anyway. So I'm down with that. I'll find it. 59th minute. Probably a Ziyech jersey. Probably. 59th minute. That'd probably be hard to do, but '59th minute. Kramaric is down. Seriously, though, did Kramaric even score any goals after the freaking Canada game? Because I feel like he didn't. I feel like he didn't. Ivory Coast used to be my favorite African team. Now it's Morocco. If you were an Ivory Coast fan, it better have been because of Drogba. Which I didn't blame that. Wouldn't have blamed that at all. I like Japan. Me too. I also need a Japan shirt. Should have bought that half fake one in Memphis, but I didn't. We went over that before. What do you think it would mean for the growth of football in the U.S. if the Sounders somehow won the Club World Cup next year? It would mean a lot. Cross in, header cleared. It would mean a lot because it shows that an MLS team could even win the biggest of club prizes and that a U.S. team could win the biggest of prizes in some way, shape, or form. Maybe if everything breaks their way in that way, but still, nobody cares how it happens if it happens, you know? That's just the way I see it. Get a Morocco shirt with a country outline on it. That may be cheaper. Part of me, I really like the jerseys, though. Or is the country outline the away kit? Kramaric is off. For Vlasic. I like that red kit Morocco has. And if it is the red kit, it doesn't show up on TV. The outline. Like, maybe I'm overthinking it. It's probably the white kit that Puma made because, you know, they love to do those things. Away kit is the away kit has the outline. Okay. So I thought so. Yeah, Puma actually. Okay, so that actually the design makes sense. Well, I didn't know that. I don't know why Puma loves to use their third kits and away kits for, like, I don't want to say weird, but like different designs or like more experimental designs. I remember when they had the name of the team instead of the crest, or like the crest was sublimated, but like the middle of the jersey had the name of the team, and that was like last year. Oh boy, that was horrible. And then they did that for the Euros, like that Italy white kit. Oh boy. Yes, I do. I watch NWSL and Liga MX Femenil. Yes, I do. 63rd minute. For now, the Portland Thorns are my NWSL team because, one, Christine Sinclair. Second of all, Toronto doesn't have a team. Got to do what you got to do. 63rd minute. They need St. Louis NWSL. I'd rather have Toronto first. But I'd root for both if they both had it. Croatia will win third. Probably. 63rd minute. Dottie down. Agree, Orlando. I mean, St. Louis City is second in my book. I want them to do good as long as they're not playing Toronto. So, same here. Toronto Maples should definitely be made. Then again, the Toronto Marlies are kind of fair enough. Darian Buffal. Darian Buffal is off for Banoun and Zarori. I wish that there's more marketing for the 2023 Leagues Cup that Americans will know about the tournament, but that won't happen. MLS is going to do the bare minimum, and they'll wonder why the numbers suck in America. One, because Apple TV is probably only being bought by hardcores. Second of all, nobody knows that it's on linear TV, Univision, and Fox. And that's not happening. August 23. August 23, late July, early August. I think it's full on August, but summer. It'll be here before you know it. 65th minute. It'll be here before you know it. MLS on Sky Sports does a TV title card with the original MLS ball from the 90s. That's cool. That's cool. I wish I could find like a 90s MLS ball, like their inaugural ball, like the Mitre ball. I wish I could find that. Like, that'd be cool to have. Header. Like, that'd be cool to have. Like, that could be cool to have. Crap, I fell back to sleep. Was working till very late last night. Hey, I almost overslept too, so I barely didn't, but I almost did. Definitely didn't manage my time well last night. I want a 90s MLS patch. Fair enough. So I feel you. Afternoon. I was here for the kickoff, though, so we had it. If Canada makes it to the Gold Cup final, you're going to buy tickets for the match and watch Canada play at SoFi in LA. I wouldn't say I would love to. It's definitely a slight possibility. Levia and Meyer are off for Petkovic and Pasalic. But I definitely would want to. I definitely would want to. I'd say there's a very slight possibility that if they make it, I do. Very conditional, though, but... El Yamik is down. And they didn't sub him off. Now they will sub him off. Oh, wait, yeah. Croatia made subs, yeah. El Yamik will be subbed off. I would love to. I'd put it about... Not because Canada won't make it. I think they will make the Gold Cup final, but I'll put it about 15, 20% chance. Again, has Canada announced the Camp Cupcake yet? No, and I honestly don't. I honestly don't want them to have one. Like, U.S. already announced theirs pre-World Cup. So if Canada announces one, it's basically just saying, yeah, we're just trying to catch up, and they'll play like El Salvador or some shit. It doesn't matter. It's a waste of my time. So I'm glad they haven't. And maybe they'll do one behind closed doors anyway. We won't even know about it. Besides, like, one soccer talking about it. Like, on one segment. Me either. I hope they don't. Do I look like Jordan Belfort? Speaking of... Boom. Blu-ray. Since we name drop. Didn't I buy that on when I went to Town and Country on my birthday? I think I did. I hope none of the players tomorrow have thigh problems. Messi to finally lift the World Cup trophy. Mbappe to give it to Messi despite for me being Le Bleu Ale fan. Just give it to Messi. Both team with talented youngsters on the bench and hope Benzema comes over. 3-2 Argentina. Messi, Mbappe, Pavard, Julian Alvarez, brace. I could see it. I think it's 3-1. Nice. Nice. By the way, for Women's World Cup, don't follow any Morocco games since most players don't know how to play. I got to look back at the draw. I don't think Italy got drawn with Morocco. I don't think Canada or Japan did. So if I do, should be fine. Ugh. 99% of the time, gave a ball like, damn. Benzema isn't playing. He'll be there. Like, did you see how coy Deschamps was? I think Benzema will be there. I'd put money on it. I think Benzema will be there. Like, if there was no chance or it was like 50-50, I think Deschamps would have been a lot more open. I think the way he was answering that question told you, yeah, Benzema's going to be there. Does he play? Don't know, but he'll be on the bench. 70th minute. The audacity of Mexico's English Twitter account after not qualifying for the round of 16, they tweeted an image post that stated "Happy Holidays." I mean, I think it could have waited closer to Christmas. It's a freaking holiday tweet. You know, it's a happy. Is it a bad look? You could have waited till like a day before Christmas or something, and it'd be a little bit better. I don't think doing it a week before is kind of smart, but yeah, it's like happy holidays. Oh, Mexico English. Does Ronaldo go to Madrid again? Madrid said he's going to Dubai to see teams interested in him. Ronaldo's just training at Valdebebas or at Madrid. I don't think he goes back to Real Madrid. I think Ronaldo. I'm surprised Al Nasser isn't like complete. Like the way they were reporting that. To me, actually, yeah. Good. Does Ronaldo, but I don't think it would be cool if he had like a last dance at Madrid, but they wouldn't do it. 72nd minute, 2-1. Is it Happy Holidays or Merry Christmas? In my book, it's Merry Christmas, but you can say what you want to say. If you want to say Happy Holidays, go ahead and say Happy Holidays. If you want to say Merry Christmas, say Merry Christmas. But to me, if I'm talking to somebody who celebrates Hanukkah, I'll tell them Happy Hanukkah. If I talk to somebody who celebrates Kwanzaa, I'll tell them Happy Kwanzaa. And if I talk to somebody who celebrates Christmas, I'll tell them Merry Christmas. If I talk to somebody who celebrates Festivus, I'll say Merry Festivus for the rest of us. I'll say what I gotta say. Portuguese people say Ronaldo. The R is pronounced like an H. And besides, I want to pronounce it like a Portuguese person. So. Have you ever watched the FC Wonder Kid? I'm trying to not. Let's put it like this. Technically, the Portuguese pronunciation is right, and there's other like Bruno Fernandes and Fernando Sanches. Like I'm trying to pronounce their names Portuguese way instead of the English way, the English way, the gringo way. That's going to be a goal kick. So Canada U17 will be covering the qualifiers. Hakimi didn't get a shot off there. That's how local Portuguese say it. Yeah. Ronaldo Newcastle. I don't see it. Al Nasser has gathered more money for him since last report. I guess he's not completely sold. I'm Merry Christmas, but my brother-in-law is Happy Holidays. Fair enough. I've been watching Home Alone for these past couple of days. Wasn't Joe Pesci in Home Alone? I'm not a big fan of the movie Home Alone. And Nesri, that gets cleared. But if Joe Pesci is in it, I'll give it another look. The GOAT, Joe Pesci. The GOAT, Joe Pesci. I mean, if he's in it, I'll give it another look. I'm sure it's streaming somewhere that I have. Somewhere, I'm sure. 75th minute. Penalty. Possibly. We're going to VAR. We possibly could go to VAR. Yeah, I know Trump was in there. I haven't watched Home Alone 2. I've just seen the clip on YouTube. I haven't watched the full-on movie. They're going to VAR. Hakimi got pushed down in the box. It could be a penalty. But the referee's talking to VAR. He's got his finger on his ear. Oh, that's not a pen. That's a flop by Gvardiol. The Croatian side of things, that's a flop. No, that's a flop. No penalty. Now, Morocco, on the other hand, when Hakimi went down, that could have been, but they checked it and said they're not checking it. Would Yassine Bono, the Montreal-born, start for Canada? Yes, if he picked Canada, he'd start for Canada. I like Milan Borjan, but Yassine Bono is better. Because let's just talk about the fact that we played Morocco and Milan Borjan was the reason we lost when he should have drawn. So I think that makes the whole point right there. 76th minute. I think that makes the point right there. It was a shove. Yeah, but they didn't check it. 77th minute. I think Croatia will hold on at this point. Croatia's been the better team since about the 20th minute. Morocco got an early goal, but Croatia's been better. More quality. Looks like Modric will go out of third place champion. You know what's crazy? You do realize that the UEFA Nations League final could end up being Croatia versus Italy. That would be nice. I think that would get some views. This World Cup ends. After this World Cup ends, which is tomorrow, I can't wait to see what 2023 has in store for soccer. Me too. Should be a good 2023. Should be an amazing 2023. '78th minute. We have Club World Cup, Nations League, CONCACAF, UEFA Champions League, MLS, Leagues Cup. We got a lot. MLS has to step up the intense play. I would agree with that. 78th minute. I think they got to be, yeah, I agree. They have to be more intense. See, Cristiano to Newcastle before Al Nassr. I would honestly hope so. I don't know if Cristiano's going to stay in the Premier League, I wish it'd be Chelsea, but that's just me. Would Bono, the Montreal-born, start for Canada? I said he would. If he picked Canada, I said he would. But he didn't pick Canada. That's the problem. 79th minute. See, the problem is he didn't pick Canada. Orsic, cross. Saved by Yassine Bono. Nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it. Not much work on those brackets then. There was some news that Luis Suarez was going to go to Cruz Azul, which that's strange. I thought he'd play for the Galaxy. Luis Suarez to Cruz Azul? I wonder where this came from. It's got to be one of those bullshit bombazos. I don't know, man. Best Morocco player besides Yassine Bono in this World Cup. I got to say Hakimi. I think it's Achraf Hakimi. Well, actually, no, Sofiane Amrabat. Actually, Hakimi's played well, but I think it's Amrabat, actually. Actually, now that I think it through for a couple more than 5 seconds. Sofiane Amrabat. Hercules was just talking about it yesterday on Football Americas. Shit, I need to check that one. Came from Liga MX Insider, so it's legit. Huh. Well, that's interesting. That's interesting. 80th minute, 2-1 Croatia. And it looks like Croatia will probably end up being third place. I didn't see that either. I'll go look at it. I do not blame him for not going to the Galaxy with their sanctions. Yeah, that's a good point. And Cruz Azul could pay him too, so the sanctions thing is a good point. I mean, I'd love to see a front three of Jovic, Suarez, and Chicharito, but probably wouldn't happen. Herc said MLS isn't missing out on Luis Suarez. He's right. Suarez will be better for Liga MX. It's not his physical league. It's technical fit Suarez. Another W for Herc. Blood diamonds for Suarez. I don't know if Cruz Azul is blood diamonds anymore. They probably used to. They don't anymore. Corner for Croatia, 82nd minute. 8 minutes plus stoppage time left in the half. Modric, Perisic, Vida, Lovren last World Cup, and they're about to go out as third place team. More like Stones now. 2023 Euro qualifiers. Modric said he was retired after the World Cup. I don't even know if he'll play the Nations League, to be frank. Maybe Perisic and Lovren. I think Vida's done too. He's basically been a freaking cheerleader throughout this tournament. Domagoj Vida, which I don't think that was a bad idea. I thought he would at least get the third place match. He didn't. Let's see how many subs they 1, 2, 3. They still have a window and they can still sub him on. Why not do it now? That would be nice. Man, I remember how immense Domagoj Vida was in 2018. The abominable man bun, Domagoj Vida. That was a moment in time. Yeah, there will be extra time if Morocco scores. Yes. The leagues represented in the final of Argentina versus France, Spain 16 players counting Benzema registered, England 10, France 8, Italy 7, Germany 7, Portugal 2, Argentina and MLS 1. So sad Ronaldo was gone from the Portugal national team. Me too. I should buy a Cristiano Portugal jersey. Probably from this World Cup. I honestly should have bought that 2018 Ronaldo kit back in Kansas City. I didn't. Would have been nice for this past World Cup. Some things I regret not buying. The 2018 Cristiano Ronaldo kit while I was in Kansas City. And the Japan half-fake kit in Memphis. Those are two of them I regret not getting. No, I will not get a man bun. No. Man bun Vida is great memories, though. I agree with that. First ever MLS player in a World Cup final, Thiago Almada for Atlanta. Yep. MLS finally made it. MLS finally made it. Suck on that, Euro snobs. We finally made it. Yeah, it's an Argentinian player, and I guess that South American buy young players and sell them off strategy is the reason it happened. But it happened, didn't it? But it happened, didn't it? 85th minute. It wasn't a Canadian. It wasn't a U.S. player. Hell, it wasn't a Mexican player in MLS. It was an Argentinian young player that's there to get sold off in the next 2 years. But it still counts. And will Almada even play a minute in the World Cup final? Probably not. But it still counts. He's going to get a medal. Either way. 85th minute, 5 minutes plus stoppage time to go. He's going to get a medal either way. It's something. 85th minute. Oh. Did you have an elementary? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I love them damn thing. The Scholastic Book Fair. Love them. Love the book fair. Those were amazing. 86 minute. I still have some books that I got at book fairs in the other room, but I could I definitely could tell you which ones I did. The little trinket odds and ends, though, I don't know if I have those still. Croatia's taking their sweet time. I agree with that. Ryan, if you ever go bald, I don't want to see because bald men are creepy. I'm not planning on going, well, I'm not planning on shaving my head, but if I go bald, because I don't think I actually will go bald because of my genetics. I mean, shot past the post. I mean, even my pop still had hair, for not on the top, but at least on the sides. My dad doesn't grow his hair out. Like, he's got a lot of hair. I don't think I will go bald, as long as if I don't shave it, I won't go bald. As far as I can tell. So we should, but I would be wearing a hat normally anyway. It's when I wear the suit that if I did go bald. But, you know, adding on to Winvo's comment, please do not become a Bobby Bacala or Berhalter. Don't worry, I won't do that. If I was coaching, I'd rather be the association football version of Mike Leach than be Bobby Bacala or Greg Berhalter. I'll shave my head when it looks ridiculously bad. Fair enough. But, I mean, y'all can honestly, if I was a coach, if I was a association football soccer coach, y'all could totally see how I would be the Mike Leach of association football. I think y'all could, even with these streams, you could totally see it. Because we sometimes go off on tangents, and I always have an opinion. Always have an opinion on something. Get some random question and then just answer it. And maybe make a joke out of it. And be funny at the same time. Have an opinion and be funny at the same time. I don't know. And then if I get that swashbuckling football idea, tactics idea worked out, there's the innovation. There's the innovation. Make Bobby Bacala in FIFA career mode. No. 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 Make him the best TFC coach ever. After this World Cup, my childhood would be gone. I mean, as far as I know, Tom Brady will still be playing in the NFL for at least a season or two more. So my childhood isn't completely gone. But when it comes to association football, yes, I agree. Same here. My childhood will be gone. All I have left is Tom Brady, and I damn near had a freaking existential crisis when he fake retired. I'm on fire on FIFA Mobile. I used to play FIFA Mobile. I don't do it anymore. When you play FIFA, have you ever had a ref that called a free kick for your opponent instead of you? I think I remember that. I've seen it before. 90th minute free kick for Morocco. I hope the U.S. do not renew Greg Berhalter's contract. If they do, the U.S. Federation is a federation that accepts mediocrity and he's a big problem in the team. I agree with that. Morocco wants a handball, but they won't get it. 10 seconds to go. Can they get anything out of this? How much stoppage time will we have? It's 2-1. Can Morocco find a late equalizer and go to extra time? Over to Bar. We're at the 90th minute. What will they lift the board with? F2P. They think there was a handball, Morocco, but the referee saying there's nothing being said to me. Nah, that was off the shoulder. That's not a handball. Nah, I see it now. That's not a handball. En-Nesyri heads it. It falls off the shoulder. Yeah, that's not a handball. It went off like his back, his neck. That's not a handball. Goal kick, 90-34. 6 minutes of stoppage time. 1 minute through. Croatia has to hold for 5 more minutes, and they will be the third-place champions of this World Cup, or the third-place winners of this World Cup. Morocco, the last team to go home empty-handed, but to be the last team to go home empty-handed is honestly an accomplishment for Morocco as well, just to be here at this spot. It's not like they got knocked out even in the round of 16. No, they got to the third place match. They're the last team to go home empty-handed. That's still an accomplishment. That's still an accomplishment. Over the top, saved by Livakovic. 92nd minute. It's sad seeing the Africans going home without a consolation prize. I mean, yeah, it's sad, but if you consider it, the fact that they were there, the fact that they were in the third place match, that they were in the semifinals is amazing in itself. Croatia sort of lived up to their expectations that nobody expected them to live up to, but they still lived up to their quality that they put out in the 2018 World Cup. They lived up to the fact that they were a finalist in 2018. They're a semifinalist this year and the third place winners this year. So, I mean, it was always going to be a challenge. Do you watch Boondocks? Or did you watch? Yeah, I watched Boondocks. Amazing show. Legendary. 93rd minute. Croatia is very good. Croatia were very good. They still are very good. 93rd minute. Everybody hates Chris. I watched it a little bit. I wasn't really a big fan of that show, to be honest. Terry Crews was good on it. Zubrich is happy. I'm sure he is. 93rd minute. 3 minutes left of stoppage time. So the final whistle is blown. Then we have one match left, and that will be tomorrow. The final. We'll review this match. Then the next time you see me, after watching the review, I'll be wearing a suit. Happy final. That's a save by Livakovic. 94th minute. Did you watch White Chicks? Yeah, I've seen that movie. I mean, it's funny at times. It's okay. I wouldn't, pick it up and watch it. But if I had some on in the background, or it was, on Cinemax or something, and I was on Cinemax, not that I would be, but I've seen it before. I wouldn't hate seeing it again if it pops on a channel and it's on in the background and I'm doing something. It's not a gut buster. 94-30. But there you go. Orsic is coming off for Jaric. So, no, we will not get a Domagoj Vida signing. Come on now. They should let him come on for a minute. What's the worst that could happen? 95th minute. 1 minute left to go. $50 seconds to go. Morocco playing, trying to get a late equalizer to send us to extra time. Wouldn't it be crazy if they did? But they're running out of chances. Header! And Nesri puts it over the bar. Just slightly over the bar. Can you do a movies watch along? No, because the hard part about that is being able to listen to a movie in headphones in some sort of way, and then freaking 96th minute. The goal kick will be where they blow the whistle. Livakovic will take this goal kick, and the whistle will be blown. And yes, it's full time. Croatia are your third place winners. Full time, 2-1. Croatia wins third place. Morocco finishes fourth. Morocco will go home empty-handed, the last team to go home empty-handed. Croatia is third place winners. And they will go home with a bronze medal for the second time in their history. That 1998 bronze medal and the 2018 silver medal will get company. 2-1 Croatia, third place winners. That prediction was wrong. I predicted Morocco to win 1-0. Croatia won, so that third place prediction is wrong. So I'll be 1-1 on my final predictions at the best, and maybe 0-2 if Argentina don't end up winning. But with that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put us in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. We got a review coming out within the hour for this third place match. So I'll see you then. And after you see that, the next time you see me, I'll be in a suit. So with that being said, see you then. Congratulations, Croatia. Commiserations, Morocco. And one more game to go. The final. Well, we got a review to deal with before we get to that hype. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See you later.